Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, kittens and cats, whatever, whoever, and wherever, and whatever. Um, Good morning. Yeah, I said that. I am in the process. This is a new something for me. I'm in a new mode. But then I'm always in a new mode. Look, I stepped on my paper towels. I shouldn't keep stuff just dragging all over. But now, my friend Jamie, she sent me some golden books because I was talking to her and I told her how I wanted to make a journal, and she goes, "Oh, I've got plenty of little golden books at my house. I'll send you some that you can take apart." And so I was so excited. I got them the other day, and so now is my testing. This is my testing period. Oh man, I didn't go get my. Hang on one second. Look at this here book. This is the egg book. Just a minute. I gotta go get my piece of chipboard over here. Chipboard. Just a minute. I'm still getting it. It's over here. This mountain of whatever. I need to have 8 inches from 1 inches. Yeah. Just sit there. Sit there. Okay, got it. I'm putting waddling. I'm waddling back to my spot. Okay, I've waddled. I had to get this that ink. I just got some black ink out of somewhere. Like I had a wad of black ink and I don't even know where it came from. Yeah. But anyhow, but it had gotten onto my book. I tried to wipe most of it off. Good thing that this is just my sample trial run. But this is what I'm doing. I've tried 2 different ways to take the book apart first. Take the original apart. And this one I've taken apart and I've made 2 signatures and I have the book put together so it's got this way. I put it back together this way. And then this one here, I took just my guillotine cutter and cut the whole binding off, this whole binding off with the guillotine cutter. Now this one here, I'll put together with my cinch. So this one will have a spiral binding. This one I'm putting together with the signatures. Now, but what I want to show you today, this is going to be more than one part because you'll be here like from now till second Tuesday of next week if I don't do it that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take apart, let's see, I got to make sure I'm not taking apart the little lost kitten. This is a Disney one. I won't take that one apart. Prayers for children. Little Mother Goose. Okay, it's just deciding. Okay, the pokey little puppy. Okay, I want to take apart one of the more. Oh, little rabbit. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. I want to take apart one that's more older and worn. Actually, I love that. I love that. Okay, now, so I can show you how. Now, you can either take like um a ruler here like this and hold it, and you can take an X-Acto knife and then keep cutting through till you're all the way through. See, I work on a piece of glass, so you can do it right there on that glass. And my guillotine cutter, though, it's like came from the war. It's really tough, so my guillotine cutter goes right through it. But then the way I took this one apart, I took it apart and got the signature pages out of it. Realized that it was in a signature sort of a way. And so I'm schnozola. Having schnozola drippage. Okay, see, you can feel on the binding here, and you can see where there's two staples holding this shut. Now this is a newer one. You can see with the UPC thing on there. This is a newer one, so I'm thinking that they're all made the same. I'm not positive on that one. So, but I dig into that where that staple is with my little pokey thing here, and then I just get under that staple and I lift that staple up. Sure, it gets you right down here and see what I'm doing. Okay, see, I'm pulling that, I'm getting that staple now. I got that open so it's poking upwards. I've got this pretty heavy duty pokey thing. I guess that's the scientific name for these things because that's all I've ever heard anybody call them is pokey things. This one I got over to the Harbor Freight. So you don't have to buy, and I got it, and it's a whole lot cheaper than trying to buy one at the craft shop. And this is more heavy duty as well. Okay, and then I'm gonna just take my pliers and pull that staple all the way through. I think. Wait a minute, maybe I have to go over here. See, I don't know anything for sure. I always just think, okay, well, wait, why is that giving me a little bit of a Dickens of a time here? Just a second. Charles Dickens. Oh, that one just popped right. Oh, that's nice. That was very nice of you, Mr. Staple. Now, okay, well, that one, I must have that one. No, I don't have that pulled up. Why am I not getting it on my, oh, because I'm going above it, that's why. It's too early in the morning. I had to get up early this morning. Well, usually I get up early in the morning. But, Jeffrey will be here today because it's the beginning of their spring break today. There. Now, I have the two staples pulled out of this book, this Bookie Wookie. Now, oh, little rabbit. So now, when you open it up here, the staples are out. This opens all the way. And then you can just gently pull these because they're slightly glued right there. And then you will see that there's two signatures in this book. Now, these books also do not have page numbers. So you could go through, I guess, if you want to, and write the page numbers with a little light pencil, just so you keep them in order. Keep the story in order, because I like to keep the story in total order. Okay, and then now you have the book is all one piece like this. See there? Now just all one piece. And so, now so far what I've done, I'll show you. See, now when you turn them covers up like this, you have a spine. You have a 1-inch spine when you do that. And so what I did then next was I have this here tape. This is like medical tape. And I put the tape then down that spine, down that center, put that an inch wide of that tape-ish, inches, center it. Let me center it a little bit better. Okay, and so then, now I'll take that and I'll center that like this. I'm going to go around again this way. And this here tape is quite, it's like a fabric cloth kind of tape. It's going to get covered, but I'm trying, what I'm hoping to do here is to just to keep it a sturdy binding. So the binding does not come back, the spine doesn't come apart. Okay. So I went over that twice. So it's got true, that's perfect. That fitted it perfect specifically. Okay, now, there we go. So now there I have the book done. I mean, you know, that part of it, the book is done. I've made, it's got this part. If you're going to do the signatures. Okay, you need it done like that. So, then, but then these pages are going to be too wide, like this. See, because now the pages are now the front cover of the book is narrower than the pages. So what I did for that now is, you know, I am going to get a pencil and I am going to, just with a pencil, just a pencil, simple pencil, Elizabeth, where the world you would think life would be simple and there'd be a pencil right there. But of course not, of course not, of course not, because I organized this. Not that right. Okay, so I'm not going to use a pencil. So what I'm going to do is there's three or four. One, two, three. Oh, there's only 3 pages in the signature, so maybe I can keep track of where they live. Oops, I'm having an avalanche over here. All my books are falling down. All right. But okay, what I did here now is I folded the page, the page of the signature, and I folded it over a half an inch in the fold. I folded it over again a half an inch. And usually you can tell right where that half an inch is because the book has been already, the pages have been turned so many times from former readers. So then, okay, I get that half inch there, then I'll just go here with my tape, double-sided tape, or you can use glue, either one, but I'm going to use tape right now because I have it right here. Okay, double-sided tape, put it there, and that is what I'm going to do there, is I'm just going to, because I don't want to lose it, I want to be able to still put it in the signature, okay, and then when you open that page up, you'll see that flap right there, and so you want to put some more glue or tape inside of that little fold. Inside, Elizabeth, inside. Practice what you preach, girl. Practice what you preach. Now, I broke my thumbnail. See, it was so sore, and now it's finally better, but I broke it. This thumbnail is my most used thumbnail, my most used fingernail, my most used tool. And then I broke it. Now my signature, my page is still the whole thing there, but now it is the same width as the book cover. See, now 6 inches, it's now the same width. And so that's what I'll do with all of these pages. I'll take this and I'm going to turn it to the 1/2 inch, which, you know, it's pretty much marked for you, because unless you buy a brand new book and take it apart, then it wouldn't be. But this has been pre-loved, pre-read, pre-everything. So I folded that inside, not the outside, not the flippy part, but the foldy part. And I fold that in a 1/2 inch, and I give it some tape or glue or whatever kind, whatever you want to glue it with. And this tape for this, I don't use a lot of tape, but for this I just thought I keep tape around the double-sided tape because it works. And then now this will get folded back down there. And so I'll put that double-sided tape right there, all the way down there, like this. Okay, now that cute little girl. I haven't read this one, but now, okay. Now, so then that's the second one. See, there's only 6 pages total. I mean, 24 pages front and back everything, but 6 pages spreads, 6 spreads of that. Okay, so then this one goes inside this one. Okay, and then there's one more in that signature, and that's the beginning one. I'll fold that over 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. Now I will put, and that's the folded side, that's folding in 1/2 inch. And then we put the little piece of tape on there, or glue, whatever you're going to stick it with. We used to, back in the day, we used to mix flour and water and make paste at home. That's how my mother made our paste, flour and water. You open it up and you can see there where that's sticking up, and you want to glue that down to it. Okay, now so now, okay, so now you see how I took the book apart and how I made the pages to fit, to be able to use them in a signature, and they're going to fit inside the cover. Okay, now I'll do this one after a while, that second thing, because there's only 2 signatures in each book. That's original, 2 original signatures. I did not know that these were signatures. Now this one that I'm working on, I'm doing it the same way. This particular one, the Golden Egg. This is fun. This was a fun book to read. I know, I love these books. But so now I don't have these sewed together yet. So these are the 2 signatures. These are the 2 signatures. Let me go down over here. The 2 original signatures right here with pages added. So I kept the signatures together. I mean, I kept the pages in order, but then I just started adding. And I added plain paper, some pages of plain paper. I put some stampings. I put some pockets. I put tags, but then I also used lined paper. Now, to get your lined paper like this to fit, the best thing to do is to get one of these composition books. When you buy the composition book, right down the center, it is sewed. It's one signature and it is stitched. And it is so easy just to pull that stitching out. And then you have these large pieces of paper. Large pieces of paper. So I took out a few of them and then I cut them so that they were 6 inches by 8 inches. So I cut just a couple inches off here and an inch off of here, I think. And but then that gives you this is how you get the papers, the lined papers to fit, and you have your little lines in there. And then there starts the book. And what I tried to do, see, there's like water damage to this book on the edges, but I think that gives it character. That water damage on there, I think that gives it a lot of character. This here copyright in this book was 1962. Original was 1947. Copyright 1962, 1947. Renewed in 1975. So this one was printed in 75, but originally in 47. And so I probably read these books when I was little, so I was born in 48. And I made different pockets and put fun things because I'm thinking a lot of times adults use these for a journal, but it is so good to have a child starting to journal as well. My grandson, who is 9, he loves to journal. He carries his journals with him everywhere he goes. He's got a journal with him, and sometimes he just doodles in it with pictures. Sometimes he writes, but I took some plain copy paper, took some lined paper. Now the lined paper, I'm not going to put anything on them. I'm going to leave them like they are. But the plain white papers, I put some fun on them and some stamps, some stickers, paper embellishments. And the stamps, I tried to kind of keep my stamps along with the theme of the book. The little rabbit there, he's trying to figure out what's in that egg. But so, and here I got that black. See, this one's definitely mine because I don't know where I got a lot of black from something. There must be a pen leaking around here or something. Let's see this. Butterflies, because there's a lot of butterflies in here. And there's the next page of the book. So there's never 2 pages of the story together. There's one page, and then there's writing paper and doodling paper, writing and drawing. And you can do whatever on these pages. And so then I added things. This is a card. I put that card in there, but it makes a little flap for some more writing. But then behind it, I have, I have just more areas for notes and things. And so I've got a lot of fun in this book. And so, but this would be so much fun even together. If this was your book, your journal that you share with a grandchild or a child, any child that you're reading the story, but you can interact so much with that. If you have a pencil and your child has a pencil, and maybe you want to say, let's see if we can draw a bunny, and let's try and draw a bunny, or let's try and draw an egg. Let's try to do that. Or if they're a little bit older, maybe write something that you think this bunny should try, other than jumping on the egg and throwing rocks at it and everything. Here he climbed the tree, he threw nuts at it, and keeps trying to get that egg to open up. And then here's another card, another greeting card that I had made in my stash. I took that out and I put this on there. But when I put it on there, I put it on as a pocket. So, and then I have just children's flashcards in here. And there's this bunny stamp. But so I've made this signature that had only 3 spreads in it. Well, now he's rolling the egg down the hill, and the egg still, he's getting tired. Okay, and see, then there's writing paper, drawing paper. See, I'm not still finished embellished. Okay, so then what I'm going to do, though, now see, because I have 2 of them signatures. I stuck with the 2 signatures. I just grew them, put them 2 signatures on steroids, and there we go. Here on the inside of this cover, there was the little person's name was on there. That I'll have to put something over this where I tried to wash off that black. But and so I just had this envelope, so I put that over that name. And but that's going to fit in there really, really nice. Now this one, because I cut that whole binding off, and it's going to use the cinch or bind it all or whatever kind of a binding on here. This one was fun because it's a child's year, and so I found papers. Now there's still going to go more in here though, but I found some of my designer papers, like for January, made a pouch, made a pocket. That's January, and in February I found some paper for Valentine's Day, and then in March they talk about a kite flying in the springtime, and I found some St. Patrick's Day paper I put in there, and on and on. In June, I just put, I put Easter, like a Easter papers in that one, and so to stay with the theme, kind of. It says weddings here. I'll have to see if I got a wedding paper I can put in there. And then July, of course, the 4th of July, Independence Day. But anyhow, that's how I'm doing that one. And like I say, that one will be that one's going to be the spiral bound. Now, on this, what I'm thinking so far is, what I'm thinking right now is, where did I put that little piece of chipboard that I just cut and brought over here? Elizabeth Marie, have you lost your entire mind that fast? You know, sometimes I wonder about myself. Should I just have myself admitted into the crack factory today and saved my family all this trouble? I don't see it. Did I put it in here? No, I didn't put it in there. Did I put it in here? No, I didn't put it in there. Elizabeth Marie. Elizabeth, this is not the way I brought you up. Okay, here it is in the floor. Right in the floor, right down on the ground. Okay, now, so what I'm thinking I'm going to do here now is to sew my signature. I'm thinking I want to sew it right. Well, I'm thinking here now. Now I'm thinking out loud. Okay, this is the front one. Maybe I should glue this to this, because I'm thinking I do need a little bit more strength in that middle than just sewing it right to this binding that's there. I feel like I need, I think I am going to, I am going to just put that, I'm going to glue that onto there. I'm going to put it on there. I'm going to put it right on there. So, and I'm going to use this tape again. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that right on there. That's what I'm gonna do. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. We're all in our places with sunshiny faces. Oh, this is the way to start a new day. I sure will be glad when my thumbnail comes back because I need that thumbnail. Okay, so let's take this. But meanwhile, I have that pokey thing. I should have looked when I bought this thing, what it said on the package, what that was called. Pokey thing. I'm sure that's what it said on the package. Okay, I'm going to put that right there on this. But you know what? What I should do, I was just thinking again, I'm making that kind of thick, aren't I? No, not that bad. Because so that I don't have this to be just plain old ordinary chipboard, I should cover that, shouldn't I? I should cover that. That probably needs to be covered. Just a minute. Just a second, you guys. Just a second. Then get me some of this here paper. Let's see, just a second. Oh, your horses. A minute. Looking, what I'm getting. I guess it doesn't really matter what kind of paper, what style. This will work. Okay. This will be fine. Okay. Now, so if I take this and I cut it, that's 1 inch. Okay. And if I cover this whole thing with this, I can, because I wanted to cover up where I tried to wash off that black stuff. So if I cut this to 3 inches, 3 inches, cutter, 3 inches. Okay. I'm gonna cut this to 3 inches. This is a learn as you go kind of a thing. I'm learning, and you are probably going to go get a cup of coffee. Of course, I should have got my coffee first. Now, if I if I take my scoreboard, and that's 3 inches there. So if I score it, nothing in there. And if I score it, will this one score? Where's my green one? Where's the green one? Lord of mercy, Lord of mercy. That's another one like this one. Yeah, this will work. I'll make it. And I'm gonna score it at 1 inch. Oh yeah, it's okay. And 2 inches. Okay. There we go. Back over here on the shelf. I got a shelf. Now I'm gonna put that. That'll be good. That'll cover that. Okay. That'll cover that up. So then, Margaret. All right, and then now I'm going for the food. Now I'm going for the good stuff. I'm going to use food. Yeah. Okay. Well, the glue is getting down to the bottom of the bottle here. I should have a joke ready. My husband told me a joke. I can't tell you the joke because it was political, and my husband, he gets into the political joke, and then he thinks they're so hysterically funny. And so he told me a joke yesterday, and he told just as I was taking a drink of water when he told me the punchline, which was really funny. The punchline was really funny in itself, but him laughing, the way he laughs, he just like was clapping his hands and wiggling his chair. It was hysterical. And I about died laughing because I started choking on my water. And so it's like I had all this water pouring down my front. And thank goodness I wasn't like facing here. I was facing the sideways because I was listening to his joke, you know. And I wish I could tell you the joke because it was pretty funny, but I don't do the kids. I mean, I'll laugh at him, but I don't do any. I don't do the physical jokes. But anyway, hysterical. I had to go in the bathroom and take a shower because I needed to change my shirt. I needed to change my underdrawers because you know when you get to laughing and coughing and choking and dying that and when you're my age you got to change your underdrawers and it was hysterical. He was just and it was just the way he told the joke. The joke wasn't even all that funny, but my husband he's a card anyway. He's so funny and just the way he told the joke, it just cracked me up. I think I seen my life flash before my face. I thought I was dying. He almost killed me with a joke. It was funny. It was pretty funny. I needed a shower anyway. I hadn't had them since the morning. Okay, so now I'm going to just go ahead and put that on there. Glue that on there. Make sure it's going to hold good. You want it to hold. Oh, wait a minute. Am I gonna have enough fold in there to fold that? Let me see. I want to make sure I have enough fold in there because I do think I do think that maybe I didn't. Oh yeah, this will go good. So I can just use my bony folder. Now see this. Can I get that off of there? Because see, this is my test run, everybody. Keep in mind that this is my test run. I should have done this first. And so that my book will open and then still lay flat. So now I gotta put glue on there again. See, I tear that off of there. And this is what you do when you're learning something new. If you don't have explicit directions from somewhere, which I don't read directions anyway, so I don't know how to read. I'm kidding, I know. I just pretty much wing it and see what happens. But I was looking at people doing flip throughs on different altered books. And I seen where people have done more than one way, that there's more than one way to skin a cat, you know how they say. And so there we go. Now I made sure I bone folded it over that piece of chipboard, so it'll fold good, but still lay flat. Okay, I'm doing good. So far I'm doing good. So far I've been doing good for 39 minutes. I got glue right there. Well, I'll be glad when I get my new glass mat doggone things on back order. I'll wait. There. Now. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I need to mark these pages. I'll go to the of center of these pages and clip them. These are the most awesome clips. These are by Seven Gypsies. Look how cute they are. They were at at the Tuesday morning, but I'm always needing like these little tips. And these got rubber on the tips. That red part, that's rubber. And so they clip, because usually I'll use a paper clip or something there. Or I have like these little plastic ones, but they won't hold, like this rubber really holds it. So I bought them things. There was like, I guess it was 8 or 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there was 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 in the package. There are 2 something, but I'll use the heck out of those. Now, I got them folded good right there. Now, then my ruler. I can't find my Tim Holtz ruler. You know, I can't find a lot of stuff. And I'm so happy when I listen to other people and they say, I can't find this or I can't find that. That makes me happy. It makes me happy because then I know I'm not the only one that can't find stuff. Okay, so this is 8 inches. So, but my Tim Holtz ruler, if I could find that, it's got a centering spot on there. I'm still kind of gazing around to see if it just pops in front of my eyes, but it's not popping. No, it's not popping. So I don't know where it is. Oh, I think I know where it is, but it's too far away. Okay, so the center is 4 inches. Let's see. What shall I do? Shall I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yes, I think I'm going to end up making 7 holes. So I'm going to go, since it's 8 inches, I'm going to make a mark at every inch. 8 inch. Now, sometimes when I put signatures together, I don't worry so much about the measurements. But this one, I'm still not going to worry as far as worrying goes. I don't worry about stuff. But now I have 7 spots. So that's going to be 7 holes in there. Okay. And then on this, I'm going to also make 7 and do the same thing. 8 inches. And this is 1 inch, the actual spine. So I'm going to go a 1/4 inch in and a 1/4 inch in. Is that what I want to do, Elizabeth? Yeah, now leave a 1/2 inch in the middle, or a little bit more than 1/4 of an inch. I'm just going to guesstimate it, but I'm going to go on every inch mark, and I'm going to go here, 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 and that's 7 inches. And then I'm going to go on the other side. I'm going to go even with that. So I got 2 sets of holes, and that's where my needle, whoops, it's a little bit wonky. Let's try and get them straight, Elizabeth. You're not doing good. You're going to get an F minus. You get a red F. When I was going to school, if you did really wonky on your paper, you'd get a red F. You ever get red Fs at your school? I mean, if I got a red F, holy smokes, I was going to be in trouble for that red F. Okay, now I'm going to just take my pokey tool and I'm going to poke. Yeah, I think I'm going to poke. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good, Elizabeth. You're doing good. Yeah, red F. I mean, you could get an F or you could get a red F. Oh, I didn't like them red Fs. You know, teachers had them old grease pencils, you know. And she'd get that pencil in her hot little fist and jot down a large red F. Holy smokes. I knew then I was in trouble. We were from a little town where everybody knew everybody. So I knew, holy smokes. Everybody knows I'm getting beaten tonight. But anyway, No, I didn't get it beaten for real. I don't think I did anyway. If I did, I put it out of my memory. So, I'm punching these holes right now. See, now this is where you fast forward. You fast forward on your little computer or your radio or whatever you listen. I guess you can't watch this on your radio. Speaking of radios, do you know I've been having nightmares for the longest. I have nightmares. And the weird thing is, my nightmares always like include things that happened in my past that I don't want to remember. And I'd have these nightmares. And I know I wasn't sleeping well because of them stupid nightmares I'd have. I'd wake up and I'd be all sweaty. Sometimes I'd wake up screaming. My husband would have to wake me up. I mean, I wouldn't be awake. I'd be screaming in my sleep. And he'd wake me up so that I would kind of readjust my brain. And because I have these nightmares. And then what, it's been now about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I said to myself, because I've been having these nightmares for months, actually years, that years that I've been having them on and off. But for months, I've been having them like every time I went to sleep. And then I would remember the whole thing when I'd wake up. I would remember. They'd be so vivid that they'd be so vivid that, oh, Jeffrey's going to be here any minute. That, I would have to kind of figure out which was real life. Was real life, or was my dream real life? I mean, for the first like 30 seconds after I wake up, I just open my eyes and I look around to see where am I really. Well, I started playing the radio at night. I just leave the radio on low, onto, easy listening kind of music, and I go to sleep with the radio on. I still dream, but most of the time I don't remember them, and most of the time I don't remember them. I still dream, but since I started using the radio when I sleep, I am not having the horrible, horrible nightmares. And I've been sleeping a lot better, and I I wake up in a good mood. Okay, now, well, I'm always in a good mood, but I feel rested. So what I'm going to do now, because my Jeffrey's going to be here any second, I gotta go let my doggies out, and then I'm going to do part 2 of this and show you what I'm going to do next. I'm going to tie it shut with these, and yeah, and I'll be working on part 2. So, but before we leave, let's start our morning with some positive affirmations, and we've got 1, 2, 3 positives. Okay. I create wonderful new beliefs for myself. Life is very simple. I create my experiences by my thinking and feeling patterns. What I believe about myself and about life becomes true for me. I am willing to change and to grow. When I am ready to make positive changes in my life, I attract whatever I need to help me. That's it. I take Okay. I take nice I take a nice deep breath and release all resistance to healing. I am willing to release the need for this condition. And this really works too. I take a nice deep breath and release all resistance to healing. So when you have um if you sprain your ankle, and you say, oh my gosh, I'm going to be out of commission now for I don't know how long because my ankle is sprained and I can't walk and I can't do nothing. Don't do that. This tells you not to do this. This says, don't just release deep breath and release all resistance to healing. And release, and here it says, I'm willing to release the need for this condition. So it's going to heal. You know it's going to heal, but it'll heal quicker with a positive thoughts and not worry about it. Rest like the doctor says, and just not worry about it. It'll definitely heal better. Okay, that's all I have for today, for right now anyway. And I've got them holes poked. I'm gonna put the holes in here, and then I'm gonna sew it together, and we're gonna see where we go from then on. Okay, I love you all. Thank you all for hanging out with me, and I will be back, and I hope to see you when I do come back. And may God bless you, watch you, over you every step you take and every move you make. And I will see you on the very next video. Now off to wait for my little Jeffrey. Get me a cup of coffee, find the off button. There it is. Okay, God bless.